Welcome to Upin Stock Trend Prediction Channel. So in this video, I will talk about the trend and the maximum and the minimum price of the Tesla for next week. And also I will also briefly review the last video, Upin video number 53. So this is the Tesla chart. And in video, Upin video number 53 uploaded to YouTube on January 1st, 2022. I predicted the trend and the maximum and minimum price for Tesla for the week between January 2nd to January 7th. So the minimum value is $1,019.2 and the maximum value is $1,086. So basically this is if I switch this to weekly chart. So today is January 15th, so that's 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, after this Friday closing data, and for the following week, January 2nd to January 7th, I predicted the minimum value is $1,019.2. It's basically this trend line, the level at this level, and the maximum price I predicted is around this yellow curves, but I also mentioned it may exceed this if it has a more momentum. So the actual data for this week, basically if you check this daily chart, this is a daily chart of Tesla, and today is just 2 weeks ago. So basically today is January 15th, Saturday. So there's 5 bars, that's for the last week, and this 5 bars is from the January 2nd to January 7th. So I also mentioned in that video, I also mentioned the general trend for the Tesla is decreasing trend for the following week. So you see for this week, for the following week, following the video number 53, and the Tesla price is continuously dropped. So it's a decreasing trend for this 5 bars. So this is basically the candlestick chart. So I changed the bar chart from this type of a bar chart to this candlestick chart. So for this kind of a candlestick, so if it's a green color, that means closing at this corner, closing price is higher than the opening price at this corner. So this is a high and a low for that day. This is a daily chart. So if the color is red, that means the closing price is located here and it's lower than the opening price. Opening price is located here. So this is a high and a low for the price during that day. So you see on January, basically the first trade day in 2022, that's a first trade day in the new year. So I think everybody are very excited, and also you see it's open high. The price is much higher than the closing price on Friday for the last week. So it's a very big jump in the opening price, and then it continuously increase. So it's a very good increase for the Monday, and then it started to decrease, and not only decrease for every day from the previous day, but even in each day during that week is still mainly is a kind of a drop, a significant drop. So the closing price or the low of that week, that's last Friday, the Friday for that week is closed at this value, and the minimum value is at this value is about 1012. So it's $1,012.7. So it's just only $7 different from what I predict for weekly chart minimum price. So you see it's touched this minimum price, and it's exceeded a little bit. This is much better to capture all this kind of maximum price or minimum price. It catches very well, and by this trend line, you see this low value, the low price of this weekly chart is, you see, touches this trend line, exactly touches this trend line, especially this kind of special dots. And for this high value, touches this maximum price trend line, touches very well. So this kind of trend lines have a very good prediction, and it's already shown 1 week before the current week. So it's already, for example, so the prediction for the next week's price fluctuation. So this kind of price are already displayed, demonstrated, and the trend are already shown for this kind of Tesla price. So it goes to the top trend line, but it cannot break that. It touches there very well, and then started to drop, to decrease in that week. So this is the last week, and then many people will be interested in what will happen for the coming week, following the January 15th. That's January 17th for that week. So for the next week, and you see this is a daily chart, and this is a daily chart. So next week is early next week is still has some kind of decreasing momentum, but you see last Friday it increased on last Friday, so it still have some kind of increasing momentum. So that kind of increasing momentum and decreasing momentum will kind of compete with each other, and so the stock price will have some kind of fluctuation. And right now it's relatively close to this trend line, 1062.46. So depends on how it will open next Monday, early next week. So it may have a tendency to increase to this 1062. Luckily, it may increase a little bit more, but it's not expected to exceed this 1083. But it will also, if it opened relatively low or in early next week, and it still have the tendency goes down to this $1,000, but during that next week, and you see this closing price on Friday is closing exactly at here. It's closing exactly around this trend line. So next week, January, it may have a tendencies goes to go up or go down. So right now, this kind of tendency or is not very clear. Will depend on the opening of the next week and how it goes. And if it goes up, it may goes up to this $1,116.98, or if it go down, it will have a very high probability to still go down, to even go down to this $934. So so that means next week it will fluctuate in this kind of range, but it's more likely to go up to this $1,083. So the fluctuation region will be in this region, about $1,083 for the maximum price, and the minimum price will likely go down to $934. So why did I say this for this kind of a minimum price? So if I go to the monthly chart, if I go to this monthly chart, this is the closing price last Friday, and you see this for the bottom region, there's still a gap here, so there's still a very high possibility that the stock price will still have this kind of a decreasing momentum and to reach to this minimum minimum price trend line. So this is also around 949. If you get to a better resolution, this 943 is around here, just around here at the bottom of this special dot. Okay, so if you are interested in this kind of a prediction and analysis, you may subscribe Yupin Stock Trend Prediction channel or watch more video by searching Yupin Stock Prediction.